Episode 223, 6 Ways to Use Agentic AI.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI 6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Agentic AI is being integrated into most large language models, and so I thought I'd share with you how you can test it in your daily workflows. Hello and welcome back to AI 6, the podcast that promises to keep you up to date with all things artificial intelligence and trying to break down the technical and the complexities of the technology and how we can apply it easily into our working days. So, a reminder, what is Agentic AI? Well, it can take a broad goal and carry it out on its own. It's task-based. It's proactive as opposed to reactive like we have with our ChatGPT assistants. So Agentic AI can plan, run and adjust multi-step workflows, handle complex tasks, but ultimately improving how things are done in our organisation. Agentic AI can operate across multiple platforms and systems when we give it permission to complete those tasks. So today I wanted to share 6 simple ways you can start testing Agentic AI to optimize your workflow and to save time. Think of it as getting the time-consuming tasks off your plate, but all the while you keep control. Number 1, email summary and follow-up actions. You can set up a smart assistant to scan your inbox, read key client threads, and also internal updates from teams, and give you a 1 daily page overview of what happened, why it matters, and what you need to do next. It can even draft replies for you to approve. But you are still the decision maker. The assistant just clears the noise so you can focus on what needs to be prioritized. In terms of a guardrail here, make sure that you give draft-only rights for the agent, and it must show you the exact line in the email that triggered a task. Secondly, new customer onboarding. If new clients sometimes slip through the cracks, what about setting up a pre-call assistant to help you? It can send a personal welcome, collect details with a short form from the client of what they want to discuss or what they're looking to achieve from working with you. It can update and check your CRM so you do not create duplicates, and you can book a time and a calendar that suits both sides. You get to see a final review before anything goes out. In terms of guardrails here, limit it to your onboarding pipeline and keep approval for calendar invites to you. Knowledge-based management, this is a big one for me. As you will appreciate, I produce lots of content, and a lot of my content can go out of date as things keep changing. So, if like me, your content library is huge and growing, but you need to manage updates on a regular basis, but it's just not a priority, you could set up a knowledge-based agent. It can review transcripts, presentations, webinars, training materials, podcasts, YouTube videos, flag anything that's out of date, suggest updates, provide references with links, and connect related files so you can find examples when you are writing. But nothing changes without your sign-off. And the guardrail here, all edits land in one staging area with a short note on why the change is needed. A 4th idea, content repurposing. So think about this podcast episode. 1 recording can become many assets. Give your agent the podcast transcript and a simple style guide. It can draft a blog, a LinkedIn article, some social posts, a newsletter intro, and ideas for short videos. You review, tweak, and publish only what works. A guardrail here: if the agent is unclear about something, it leaves a visible placeholder with a note for you to fill in the gap and provide the context so that everything is accurate. A fifth idea on how to use AI agents: literature scanning and summaries. Staying up to date with everything that is happening in your industry is tough. It's overwhelming, and that, my friends, is how I feel about AI. But you can set your agent to watch academic papers, EU Commission updates, think tank reports, even key voices you respect in your sector. Each week it ranks what's new, explains why it matters, and gives you short summaries with citation links. You can read the top items and then decide how you want to use that news in your working week or in your training materials, for example. A guardrail here: always ask for citations and links for references. And finally, a sixth idea: stakeholder and issue mapping. This is a really good one. So your agent tracks mentions across your sector, policy, traditional media, and builds a working map of organisations and voices who's saying what about topics that matter to you. It shows why someone ranks and suggests who you might want to reach out to, for me, for a podcast episode, and you can review the top names before you reach out. A guardrail here: you've got to flag lookalike names, potential catfishes, and anything that feels like a bot. So manual check by a human in the loop, always. So maybe you're excited about testing some of these and you're asking, Joanne, what tools can I use? Couple of pieces of advice here. If your tools and files live in the Google workspace and most of your work is content creation, you can go with ChatGPT and then connect your Gmail, your calendar, your Google Drive, and anywhere else where you have documents. You can use the Responses API to script reliable multi-step jobs, and you keep approvals in your task system. So you give it draft-only access and measure acceptance rates so you know that it's actually saving time. And that's really important when introducing agentic AI. Note the before process, note the after process, and note the time save. If your organisation runs on Microsoft 365 and you care about governance, audit trails, and data residency, choose Microsoft Copilot with Copilot Studio. You can build agent flows that sit inside Outlook, Teams, and SharePoint with role-based access and approvals that match how your IT already works. It's well suited to onboarding workflows, knowledge base in SharePoint, and email triage in Outlook. You stay in the Microsoft 365 security model, you limit the agent to the right libraries and mailboxes, and of course, like previously, you get full sign-off for compliance. So, this week, why not choose one of these agentic use cases and try one? Keep it really simple, always keep approval in your hands, and measure the time you get back. Well, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a pro that you know. If you want to know more about AI, why not get a copy of my new book, AI Playbook, available at aimarketingplaybook.ie or on Amazon. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.